Hello again, I'm back and let's do more business. Now, the Ghana National Association of Teachers, NAT, is suspected to meet management of GN Savings and Loans over locked up capitals with a bank. And then they're actually saying that it will make a formal engagement with GN Savings and Loans regarding the inability of some of its members to access their end of month salary. This was after it has emerged that some teachers have abandoned the classroom to chase their locked up capitals. GN Savings and Loans, with GN Savings and Loans, General Secretary of NAT, David Ofori-Champo, told Joy Business that the association will meet with the management of GN on Friday, February 8, after which it will engage the Controller and Accountant General's Department for possibly to stop salaries from passing through the company.
Well, actually, we as an association per se do not have any arrangement with GM Bank. The arrangement is between the teacher and the bank. And whatever accounts you are signed on to is then transmitted to the Controller Accountant General platform from where salaries are computed. So at the end of the month, Controller Accountant General sends your money to your bank of choice.
So as an association, you do not have any agreement with the bank?
No, not at all.
Okay. So has it come to your notice, specifically in the Pandai district, that some of your teachers have abandoned classrooms because they claim for the past 3 months their salaries have been sent through GN and they've not been able to get it, so they're chasing their monies?
Well, so far as information getting to this office concerned, this particular incident has not gotten to our attention.
But now that you're hearing it, what's the best way? Who is supposed to step in? Because it should be worrying to you that you have teachers out there to take care of the pupils and they are not in their various classrooms.
Well, it's unfortunate because I know somewhere in the Ashanti region, some of the directors themselves have taken upon themselves to inform the teachers to change banks because of the Bank of Ghana recapitalization requirement. I mean, you realize that some banks were not making it. So I'm aware that in certain districts in the Ashanti region, the directors have asked the teachers to switch banks. So I'm surprised that it is not cutting across the country.
So, I mean, I just want to know whose responsibility is to step in. And now that, I mean, innocent ones are being affected, is it you to officially write to the controller, or you have some sort of dialogue with controllers to be able to resolve the issue, or it's for the teachers themselves to take actions themselves?
Well, in this instance, if it's been for the last 3 months, then the onus is on the teachers to take action. Because these accounts are personal. You open your own accounts in the area where you operate. And then you transmit the account number to Controller Accountant General to be paid. So if for the past 3 months your salary is not coming and there's a problem with the bank, you have to take steps to correct that. But unfortunately, it has happened. Because the fact is that GM Bank is widespread because it has branches almost every district in Ghana. That is pretty good. But it's unfortunate that this thing has happened. Maybe what we have to do going forward, based on the news we have received, is to have a dialogue with the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service and Controller Accountant General to see how best we can address this issue before the end of March.
The end of March is quite a long time, and pupils are suffering in the classroom.
Well, there's nothing we can do. The Controller Accountant General system compute salaries within the first 10 days of the month. Now we are in the 7th day. So we have only 3 days to go. And, you know, opening an account, transmitting the data to controller is going to take some time. So I think that we're going to work seriously to get those teachers to shift their accounts. It's going to be pretty difficult because maybe in the areas where they teach, the only bank available is GM Bank. So it's going to be a lot of work. Well, we will engage GM Bank tomorrow and find out exactly what they can do to assist the teachers in those areas. Even though it has been downgraded to the Savings and Loans Bank, we don't think that the teachers will take their monies out of the place. I think there should be an understanding between us on behalf of the teachers and the bank to ensure, so far as those monies come from Controller Accountant General, specifying that this is Kwesi Mensah's salary, please let them have it. Otherwise, we'll be forced to advise them to switch. And that's going to be pretty difficult for us and the bank itself.
But I think the issue is not with whether the money is there and you don't want to pay them, but it's because GN Bank has liquidity issues, and so they are not able to satisfy everybody at the same time. So
I cannot accept that. These are monies that are paid month-on-month basis. So in spite of your liquidity problems, if your salary comes for the month of July or the month of February and it's meant for teachers operating in the district, why should it be a problem? Get it to them and deal with your liquidity problems later. Well, these are monies that are transmitted to your account every month. So that should not have a problem at all. That's why I'm saying that we're going to engage the bank tomorrow and see how best we can work around it.
Your money is locked up at the bank anyway. Is that a justification to abandon the classroom in search of your money, and will some sanctions sort of be applied?
Well, this is a tough one, but I can pose the same question to you. If you don't get paid by multimedia, will you go to work?
I'm asking you the question.
And I'm asking you the question, so if you answer me, it fits into it. The teachers' only source of income in the communities they operate is their salaries. And that is what they need to sustain themselves. So if the monies don't come, they have to walk to the bank to ensure they get their monies. I mean, it's a simple principle. I don't have money to go and teach. Teaching is a very difficult job because you stand in there 3-4 hours talking. You don't have money to buy food. Can you do that job? It's unfortunate, but well, we can force them.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. So we'll be following up on that meeting with GN Savings and Loans tomorrow, and also hear from other stakeholders in this matter. Let's do other stories now. Trade relations between Ghana and EU member Germany is set to increase significantly this year. That's according to German ambassador to Ghana, His Excellency Christopher Rittlaff. According to him, more German businesses have shown interest in investing in Ghana's fast-growing economy. He made this known in an interview with Joy Business at the media engagement to introduce the third German African Business Summit to held here actually in Accra.
Currently, Ghana benefits from Germany's exports to Africa, which stands at a volume of $14 billion annually, as against a total volume of $12 billion imports. The German ambassador to Ghana says this can grow further because Ghana's market provides a lot of business opportunities to German businesses.
Ghana has, under G20 presidency by Germany, entered a Compact with Africa program of the G20. And now we want to do the next step and to bring more German investment to Ghana in order to create jobs. We see a lot of potential in Ghana. We see a lot of potential in the whole of Africa, but especially in Ghana. And you will remember that the IMF in its forecasts has just said that 6 out of the 10 fastest growing economies in the world are in Africa. 6 out of 10, and Ghana is one of them.
The German African Business Summit is a 3-day program which will be held in Accra. Over 500 German and sub-Saharan African high-ranking business representatives are expected in Accra from the 11th to 13th of February this year. According to a delegate from the German Industry and Commerce in Ghana, Dr. Michael Blank, the summit will not only focus on new opportunities, but also learn from already existing experiences of German-African business relations.
Traditionally, we are looking at traditional businesses, which is the big SMEs and the corporates. But this year at the summit here in Accra, we also would like to focus on the small entrepreneurs, which is the startups that we want to connect with German corporates.
In a related development, analyst and the DEG German Development Bank, Philip Koch, says plans are underway to introduce an initiative to provide network between Ghanaian SMEs and those of the Germany.
We do believe in the Ghanaian economy, and we do believe that fostering German-Ghanaian business relations is a very good initiative that we want to up to a next level. And with this German desk, we want to provide tailor-made financial solutions to German SMEs, bringing high-quality German machinery to Ghana and providing financial support and solutions to local clients trying to buy the German machinery.
The 3-day German African Business Summit is expected to create job opportunities in African countries and transfer technology to the continent. Bismarck Ewusa's report for Joy Business.
That note, we end business news tonight. Do make a date with me same time tomorrow for more business news, but do log on to our website, myjoyonline.com/business for more business updates. My name is Sandra Isenamapendo. Thanks so much for your time and have a great evening.